Hello everyone, I am SnorlaxStarmie, and I am welcoming you to an all-inclusive guide to PvPoke.com. Yes, that's right, PvPoke.com, the most useful PvP resource for Pokemon Go. I will show you how to spell PvPoke.com. You will just go to PvPoke.com on your computer or phone. This works on either, and you get the same features on both. And then I will show you how to use all of the features on this amazing website. So let's get started. First of all, I went to pvpoke.com on my computer, and then we are going to start with the battle tab. These are the five main, as you can see, the yellow tabs in the center. And you will see this menu at the top, Great, Ultra, or Master. You can pick which league we're going to be using. I'm going to use the Master League just because, as you can see, my demonstrator Pokemon is my Porygon Z, and this is going to be what I use to show you the rankings and all that, so that's just there for your reference. And you can pick between a single battle. So, for example, I'm going to be battling with Porygon Z. These are the moves I have. You can go under the Advanced Stats or IVs tab and set the level and the attack, defense, and stamina statistics for your Pokemon. As you can see here, the attack is the top, and the defense and the HP are the lower ones in the appraisal menu. After that, if you don't want to set any of that, that's fine, just leave it where it is, but usually to get a more accurate result, you should probably set that. You can change the moves here, and one of the most important things is setting the shield scenario. So if you want Porygon Z to have 2 shields, then you can let it have 2 shields. If it's a Shadow Porygon Z, just click Shadow, and then there's some more options. If you want to start with energy, you can add starting with energy, so you can add how many lock-ons you want to put in. So basically, you can start with a tri-attack or whatever else you want to do. You can start with a certain HP. This is very advanced though, so if you are an advanced battler, you definitely want to know about this. You can turn off bait shields or turn on bait shields. So we are just not going to have any energy in this. We're going to take it down to 0, and we are going to select our opponent Pokemon. So I'm going to say going against a Garchomp, Mudshot, Sandtomb, and Earthquake. So then we are going to decide the IVs and statistics of the Garchomp. You can enter those in right there. And then we will decide the moves and the shield scenario that we want. I want the Garchomp to also be even shields with two shields. Garchomp can't be Shadow, so we are not going to deal with the Shadow right now. And then you can add the starting energy like that. And you will click Battle. So as you can see in this simulation, Garchomp is able to pull off the win against Porygon Z. You can see the statistics here as the Sandtombs come through and the tri-attacks. And then you can look at the matches for Porygon Z down here, the wins and the losses and the draws against different Garchomp scenarios. You can share this battle by copying the battle link right here. In the multi-battle, you can pick Porygon Z with shield scenario and all that, what you need. I'm going to make it 0 shields. And all Pokemon, so that means the whole eligible Pokemon. I'm going to try Premier Cup this time. This means the Premier Cup eligible Pokemon, so no legendaries and no mythicals. We're going to give them no shields too, original IVs, whatever you want to add right there. And then the bait shields option you can definitely add. So we're going to click Battle and see that Porygon Z has 142 wins in the PC and 83 losses, and also has 3 draws. So you can sort best to worst, worst to best. As you can see here, Dragonite, Venusaur, Surfetch'd, and Haxorus are going to get absolutely crushed by Porygon Z. And Runerigus, Mismagius, Dusknoir, Mismagius, Porygon 2 are the ones that will very well resist Porygon Z. And you can also share the multi-battle too. In addition, you can create a matrix battle. I've never really done this before, but you can add up to 100 Pokemon and then see their matchups against all of each other. So that's it for the battle tab. There's a lot of great resources online also if you want to learn more about the battle tab. Next, we're going to go to the train tab. This is going to be going you through a battle simulation. So I'm going to pick my Porygon Z, and in the Great League, I'm going to try this time. I'm going to pick Solar Beam, as that's the preferred move in the Great League. Porygon Z, Crawdaunt, Snorlax / Crabhammergood, and Whimsicott. Let's try that. WIMS. Alright, Charm, Grass Knot, and Hurricane is what mine has. Alright, so you can pick single or tournament, 3v3 or 6v6. I'm selecting my league. I will be doing the Go Battle League Great. This means the opponent cannot have 3 of the same Pokemon or even 2 of the same Pokemon. Great League, on the other hand, allows 2 of the same Pokemon, as this is like a battle with a friend. So I'm going to click on Go Battle League Great League. You can pick the difficulty of your opponent. I'm going to go with a rival. That's the 2nd level. And we don't want auto tap for right now. That turns on the auto tap, so the computer taps for you. You can pick its team, or it can pick its team. Then you click battle. And it takes you into a very PvP-like scenario with Skarmory here. And you just tap. And I have a tri-attack. It's literally like the PvP battles, but it doesn't cost you anything in wins and losses. So, that's pretty much that. You can pause the battle at any time if you want to, analyze certain scenarios. So let's hit pause. You can analyze the scenario. You can redo it. And you can also quit. I'm going to quit when it comes up. I'm going to quit the match. So that's pretty much the train tab. That's really all that is. The next tab we're going to be going to is the rankings. This is the most important tab in my opinion. Here are the Great League meta rankings. If you want to search for a Pokemon, you can click on this button that says search Pokemon. So Porygon Z is number 482. It's not that good in the Great League, if you didn't already know. I love it, but it's not that good. Sorry. It's number 482. It shows you the preferred moves right under its name and shows you percentage of usage in all of its fast and charge moves, key wins and key losses. As you can see, it does win against Raichu, Alolan, Drifloon, Sunny Cherim, Skarm, and Azumarill, as you can see in there. It will give you also its rating as a lead, closer, switch, charger, attacker, and consistency, also its overall score. You can also sort by leads, so best leads, best closers, and all so on. Great League, you can put any restrictions such as the Sunrise Cup. If you want to do Sunrise Cup, you see Mantine, Articuno, and Skarmory, and you can change the league additionally. Another way to search is if you click on this I button, you can see a billion search strings, it seems. If you want something with a fighting move, you're going to do @fighting, as it says in there. As you see right here, again, @flying. So here's, even though none of its flying moves are recommended, Charizard does have access to Air Slash, so that is a flying move. Alright, that is pretty much the rankings tab. The next tab is the Team Builder tab. You can rate a team. So I'm going to do my PC team for the Premier Cup. Master League, and Premier Cup guidelines. Porygon Z, Mamoswine. Let me just pick 6 random meta Pokemon. Garchomp. Dragonite. What else? Togekiss. And Metagross. So, you'll see I have 6 Pokemon. You can rate your team. This is a tournament style for 6. You can also pick the top Pokemon in the certain metas if that's what your team looks like. You then will click on the Rate Team button. As you can see, my team is an A in coverage. It does cover most of the meta. In bulk, it does have good average bulk. Bulk means the amount of damage the Pokemon can take. Porygon Z has less bulk than Bastiodon in the Great League. That's an example. Safety, that's pretty much described right here on the web page. And consistency does not means it does not depend on baits. And then down here you see the meta scorecard. So the win is a decisive win. So Porygon Z does beat Gyarados, and in the tie matchups, as you can see, Mamoswine ties with, it's usually the mirrors that tie with each other. So as you can see, the Outrage Garchomp in the meta does well against my Garchomp. So the meta Dragonite beats Porygon Z, Metagross beats Porygon Z, but Swampert does not. Porygon Z usually beats Swampert. Descriptions down here, the possible threats to your team, what you can see here, and then possible alternative that beat the possible threats. You can see the matrix ratings, the histograms. As you can see, all these Pokemon have more wins than losses, so this is a pretty good meta team. If it resists 18 of 18 types, is weak to 14 of 18 types. And you can see the overall typing and offensiveness here. You can also share your team with someone. So if you're sometimes in tournaments, the tournament organizer will ask you to share your team with them so everybody can see your team and how it's rated. You will do that in that aspect. One more thing I want to show you guys is this tab up here. You can see the Battle Train Rankings Team Builder, and then there's a couple more options here. If you hover over Rankings and click on Custom Rankings, you can, if you're the creative type, you can create your own tournament. So you could create a Elements Cup. So I'd like to create Elements Cup. Electric, Ice, Ground, Fire, and Grass, and where's water? There's water. So you can simulate this, and as you can see, it's generating. You can exclude some Pokemon. You can also create Ultra League Cups. So Obama, Snow, Charizard, Mega X, and Snowcast Form are all in the top 12 of this cup. There's the list. You can paste that into like chats and stuff for your whatever tournament you are doing. And then here's a moveset override. So for example, if you know that Charizard Shadow, there's a move listed that not a lot of people have, you can override the move. So basically, like, you can do that, and then it'll look, Charizard Mega X has the overrided move. Alright, then, finally, last but not least, the Moves tab. This is very important. So I'm going to be analyzing a couple of the best fast moves. So I'm going to start with Snarl. I love Snarl. The damage on the energy is the most important. So Snarl gains 13 energy. Energy per turn is 4.33. So every time I Snarl, it gets 4.33 energy. Let's check Zen Headbutt, one of the least energy gaining. As you can see, it only gets 2 energy per turn. This is why Zen Headbutt's a horrible move. Again, Lock On, 5 energy per turn, but it's so quick, it just gets Lock-Ons like crazy. It's so crazy, so that's why it's one of the best moves in the game. Another one would be Dragon Breath. That was a very quick one, even though it only gets 3 EPT. It is a very quick move. so it hits a lot. As you can see, comparing Dragon Breath and Dragon Tail, Dragon Breath does more damage per turn. It takes less animation time. T is the turns, so you can get one Dragon Breath per turn, and damage and energy. This means per turn, it does 4 damage and it gains 3 energy. You can do the same thing with charge moves. So, like, for example, Doom Desire takes 75 does 75 damage and takes 40 energy. So a pretty good move. Another one is Energy Ball. So it takes 55 energy, deals 90 damage, but also can have a 10% chance of lowering your opponent's defense by 1 stage. So, in conclusion, PvPoke is the most useful site for PvP in Pokemon Go. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you learned a little bit about PvP and PvPoke.com from this video.